guys, Luis here, estate agent in Central Portugal. Today in the region of Alentejo, a little bit south of the river Tejo, to show you a beautiful village house, which is this one behind me, with a big plot with 1,125 square meters. The house does need some upgrades, and you will notice it. Besides that, you do have a nice space for a swimming pool, for example, and a veggie garden. And about the village itself, where we are, Arez, it's the name. It's a small village, so it's quiet and peaceful. You will have a mini market and a coffee for your daily needs. Besides that, you have other cities close by for bigger things. So come along with me, let's check it out. And so guys, just in front of us we do have the property we are going to see today, the house at the very end, and the plot is this one, facing the main road. The plot itself has 1,125 square meters, all walled up, as you can see, in the front garden, and still on the back we have a little bit of a terrace, not much more. So the main garden is all of this front area here. A lot of water for it to play around with the veggie garden. I'll explain you inside. And here we are in the village, basically on the outskirts of the village Arez, okay? Just a little bit south of the river Tejo, which we are very close to, so if you want to or like to do some water sports, the river Tejo is very close by. The village itself, Arez, does have a mini market and a cafe or a small pub for you to have a drink on a summer day, of course. So let's go in. So we have the driveway just here for any car. No obstacles if you have higher campers or other vehicles. And number 15. And right on the side you can understand that it is fenced with the neighbor, not walled. And we do have a vine accompanying the left side. And in the property passes a creek, a natural spring, which does run all year round. Of course, during the summer it's a little bit of water just dripping, but not more than that. But because of that, you do have two wells on the property, one of which this one and another one at the end, which you can use and repurpose for whatever veggie garden you want, or even a swimming pool, which we do have a big tank for that purpose if you want to use it as such, or you can easily do a swimming pool here, quite accessible for it to come into the property. So yeah, quite easy. So on the garden we find two olive trees, which are those. Then we have an orange tree over there. That greener one, it's a mandarin, and we will find another mandarin on the end. We have a loquat tree just sorry, it's not a loquat, it's persimmon, a persimmon tree at the very end. Besides, of course, some other vines spread around the property. So to the front it's walled in cement blocks. To this left side it's fenced, and to the right again it's walled up. Let me just show you a little bit of the creek that then turns left in the property. It's quite beautiful, stone well, beautifully on the side of the creek, so it always has water. Let me cross over it, and as you can see, completely full. And the behavior, it's like this: it goes half a meter down, not much more than that. So the water table here is very, very high, and the channel crosses around the well. So beautiful, beautiful character here on the property. On the side of the well we have this system, which on the old days used to have a big pole to collect water from the well with a counterweight on the other end. So nowadays, of course, it's a decorative piece, quite beautiful. And yet again, some vines, some flowers around the property. In this case roses, we will find some more. And here you can see it runs this way to the right, and then it circles around the well. It passes over, or sorry, under the car drive entry, and it continues on to other neighbors, of course. So we have a crossing here like a small stone bridge with a slab. And this is the creek. Continue on, and it even passes under the house. I'll show it to you at the far end. So all of this till it meets that wall over there. So we do have a second well here. This one is covered to maintain it clean, and you do have a space there to put a pump to pump water out of it, to use it for whatever you may need it. Which this is the place for the pump. It had, or it has still an old tank over here, and this is like a visit opening for some inspection that it may need. And this is the front of the property, and I have to put my camera up for you to see the outside, so you do have privacy here. Okay, so beginning and end over there. These were some outbuildings for some animals, probably a pigsty, a remnants of it. And all of this is a garden area. Of course, you could plant some trees, you can put a swimming pool, you can do veggie garden. So a lot of possibilities, because it's a good sized plot. Onions there, so the soil here is quite fertile. In here, before going to the house, we have that tank. Last use for it was for as a swimming pool, but before it was to store olives before going to the press. It even had a wall dividing into deposits to store them before going to the press. And the view from the house, it's this, so the property goes in length. So very private, okay, very quiet. Not a lot of neighbors around. So this is a porch area or a carport. So you can put your car here. Here you have one room with approximately 50 square meters. So this is an outbuilding, registered, okay, with the roof in concrete poles, so it will last forever. The framing is in concrete. So it can be for whatever purpose you may give to it. Studio, another bedroom, granny house, for example. So ideas. And the car part does continue on. Let me show you first this part here. There's a fireplace here, so if you want to do some barbecue or create a barbecue area, you could do it quite easily here. Why not? It's a covered area, so even when it's raining you can use it. And this leads us to the back, where we have still this part. This is the house, both of them, with different heights. This is just another storage. In this case, this is corrugated metal sheets, no insulation on it. So I assume it was just for normal storage, for wood or something like that. There was a fig tree here, but they cut it because it was too big already and going over the neighbor. So some years ago they did cut it off. So you do have this space for, again, storage or other things you may need. And still a closed space here. Yet another storage, which is this. You may ask why there's a hose coming from the neighbor. So this hose coming from the neighbor, that you see, it's because he's attending the veggie garden. He's the one using it and maintaining at the same time, because the owners do not live in the house for quite a while now. So there's an agreement. He does the veggie garden and maintains all of the garden. So this is the persimmon tree that I told you, and here the limit of the property. The well is down this line. So big carport. So you'll always find this is a used house in need of some upgrades, in my opinion. So eventually you would you need to consider that you'll have to spend a little bit of money on it. Some investments already done in upgrades. So these are new windows, double glazed in PVC, both downstairs and upstairs on the bedrooms. Some taps for water, and here we go in. For example, this door, if you want to upgrade it, yeah, do it. This is one of the oldies. And in front, we have the staircase going up to the bedrooms, which we will find 3 bedrooms upstairs. Downstairs, we have a corridor to the kitchen and an entry to the dining area, which does have access to the kitchen also, and the living room at the end. So I'm going to cross through here. Okay? So on this dining area, we have a salamander just here, and it's a big space for you to put a big size table. No worries whatsoever. The windows, they both have the system like this that you open, of course. Oh, and also they have a tilt system, which is lovely for you to breathe the room while you are not in house, and it's safe because no one can open it, and even animals, domestic animals or even babies cannot go out. So quite ingenious windows. So very well, big dining area, as I told you, and big living space. Look at these guys, a lot of natural light from a big window. And because the house is closed for quite a few years now, you can see small damages, okay, small rising damp, I believe this is the name, that of course a painter needs to come, scrape that off, do a fresh coat of paint on it, and it will be solved. And from here, we have an access. Let me just explain it. So on top of us, it's not the bedroom area, it's a small attic on this side of the house, because the bedroom area, so the first floor ends here, it doesn't come this way. But still over here, which we do have this staircase going up, we have this attic. Natural light from a window, unfinished space, so you need to finish if you want to create here living space. But yeah, it's cemented, it's clean, and it's insulated, the roof. So yeah, big space also. So it can be another bedroom if you need to, or a studio, or whatever you may need. In here, downstairs again, to our right, there's a second small kitchen, which I would consider eventually to take all of this and make a bedroom downstairs, which the house at the moment does not have. Does have a window to another patio that we are going to see. So yeah, this could be an office, a spare bedroom, yet to be finished, of course. And here, again to the back, another patio, another space, where you have another orange tree. This looks like a raised veggie garden. And all of this is the windows to the kitchen, to the main kitchen of the house. At the end, we have a small storage, which is this small room here. And here, an old bathroom. It's not working at the moment, as you can see. So if you want to finish it, yeah, you need to spend a little bit of money here. But you do have the drains for the sewage. So you could put it up and running again, if you need a kitchen here, of course. Remember that on the other side, that's that other terrace. So if you want to take this down, this is all leveled. Okay, very well. So living space, dining area. Now let's go to the kitchen. It's a big-sized kitchen, big. A lot of natural light from those windows that I just showed you. a big pantry at the end, and that first door, it's the entry to the kitchen from the hallway. So we entered there, but we went left to the dining area. This is a pantry, a way to repurpose this space beneath the staircase. And this kitchen, as I told you, this is one of the upgrades that I would consider to do. You don't need to touch the floor is quite beautiful, but I believe some new cabinets would be needed. This is modern build, okay, so no wooden structures, nothing. The electric meter, it's one of those smart ones already, which send the reading straight to the services. And now going up to the first floor, where we find a first bedroom, an ensuite with a bathroom, a third bedroom and a balcony. Well, it's a sunroom because it's closed. But let us start here on the left. So already new door, but for example some fittings need to be fixed. The outside trimming, I don't know the name, trimming? No, it's not the name. I believe you understand. So some bits and bulbs still need to be done. Skirting on some places. So new windows, similar as the ones downstairs, which this one leads us to that outside bathroom that I showed you, where you have the orange tree, which is yours. Some materials still to finish the rest of it, but it won't be finished. In this, for example, this would be the wood to finish this. Understand? So the materials are here, and then it's painted, of course, but it's not going to be finished because they are no longer even in Portugal, okay? So on all of the upstairs doors, I believe you see it. Materials are here, but not finished. So entering here, this can be an ensuite, or you could close this door, which the door is here, and this bathroom will serve the 3 bedrooms here, which is a full bathroom. So it has the sink, the toilet, a bidet, and a shower plate with a protection even. It's quite big. You even have space here to put some more cabinets for storage. And here, the second bedroom. This is a little bit bigger than the other one. Again, new windows. And here we find the outlets on that side. And these are new doors, okay, to be fitted, again, on the rightful place. All of the floor is done, so some small finishes need to be done. For example, there, when you finish the door, okay? So third bedroom, with a small storage here on the left, which this one leads to the front of the house. It's a bigger window than the other ones. Here in the middle of the wall, I don't know if you can notice it, let me go a little bit up. You have a little bit what looks like a leaking coming from the other roof, which is lower, the attic where we were in before. So the outside of the house, I would advise to be painted, because it will seal any gaps that it may have. And here leads to this sunroom. I quite like this sunroom, and let me tell you why. Usually in Portugal, the verandas or the sunrooms, they are half of this width here. So this can easily fit small table for a cocktail with some sofas or chairs to overlook your own garden, which is not a bad view, is it, guys? Look at it. This is your mandarin. And this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I keep on posting new properties for sale. About this property, if you have any question, I'll leave my contact details at the very end of the description of the video. See you next time. Bye bye. Cheers.